Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Hordon Homestead. I hope you're having a really lovely Sunday morning. We're up in Northumberland here in the UK, and it's glorious. We've had so much rain since Christmas, it's not been funny, and we've not been able to go out in the garden. Now, there's multiple reasons for that, and one of which is we've knocked down the conservatory, and I'll put a picture just here so that you can see the conservatory as a before, and then to my right here, you might just get a quick glimpse of what it's turned into. So I'll put another video on within the next 10 days of the whole story of what that's about. So we're beginning to, and when that's over, we're going to get the new raised beds in. So in order to put things in the raised beds, we need to pot up some of our seedlings and our seeds. Now, in this tray here, we've got a beautiful gift from our next door neighbour, which is some red cherry tomatoes on this side. Let me take the cover off. And these are trailing cherry tomatoes, which are fantastic, and we put them in pots on the fence. Last year we had a bumper crop. It was amazing. These are yellow plum ones, and we don't know where he sources them, and he saves his seeds every year to make these yellow plum ones. They are the nicest tomato on the planet, so we're really, really, really excited to have those. And what we're going to do today is pot up some more. Now, Jeff's just outside filling some more of these black trays. Now, these trays, they are a tray of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 cells, and you get like a tray like that, which has the green tray underneath and then like a greenhouse effect on top. These are in Aldi at the moment. They're £2.99 each for a set of 4, and they're called a windowsill greenhouse by Garden Line. Absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant. They're Aldi, so I can't put a link in the description box below because you can't order them online. But if you have an Aldi near you, get on down, because these are fantastic, and we're going to use them for many of our projects in time to come. Now, Jeff has got the next one. He's just standing over here. So,
there you go, dear.
Thank you very much. So this is just brilliant. Let me put my gloves on because, you know, I'm a girl and I don't like a mess. And I've just had my nails done because I was on stage last week at the Sage in Newcastle, also known as the Glass House, stage 1, singing my heart out with the rock choir. And it was incredible. So go Rockies, peace out. Anyway, so what we're going to do, I've got a little selection box here of our seeds. These are rainbow mixed carrots of all the ancient makes of carrots. These are not going in seed trays because carrots don't like that. These will go directly into the raised beds when they arrive. So those can go to the side. Then in here, we've got onion and beetroot. So let's do some beetroot, because I think we'll just push these down a little bit.
We've got onion sets.
Oh, we've got onion sets. I forgot about that. And the onion sets, last year, you may see the video. One of our videos talks about the onions from last summer. It was hilarious, right? We don't know. We're new at this. So, you know, if you see us making a blundering mistake, you know, it's how everybody learns. Every day's a learning day. Anyway, onions and us didn't work last year. So this year we've bought onion sets, which are, you know, baby onions, and you plant the baby onion and it makes a big onion. So, I mean, how hard can that be? So, famous last time. So we do want to do, however, I've got my dibber, and yes, it is an Allen key from IKEA. And I'm going to make some holes in here, like that. I've got my little jug of water here as well. You might see that on the picture. And we are going to do beetroot. Right, hold the onion. These are onion seeds. These are the onion seeds. These are last year's seeds. So, but we really do like beetroot. We eat quite a lot of beetroot in this family. So if I can get some of these, I'm going to put 2 in a pot, I think. If it feels right. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
They're quite. Onion seeds beetroot seeds are quite big. Who knew?
The beetroots are better than that.
The beetroots, right? We didn't know about thinning. We now know that you have to thin your, and you plant two and you thin them out, and then you put one per thing. But if you don't know these things, I mean, nobody tells you. It doesn't say on the packet, plant them and then thin them out. But anyway, yeah. Well, we're old. Do you want a microphone?
No.
You don't want a microphone? No. And we'll come here so people can see us, because I feel as though I'm talking to this voice in the background. Wave at the camera. Did he wave? I don't think he did.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just plant them all. And we'll see what happens. I'm putting 2 in each one.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to get more for next year. Because oops, where did that go? See, they're quite big and crunchy, and I don't know. I don't know. 1, 2. I've already done this one. Oh, I don't know. I've lost count now. 2. Now I am going to put it in one of those green trays before I.
Yeah, don't water it to put it in the green tray.
Yeah, because then it will go all over the dining room.
Top tip.
Because we are in the dining room because of the big thing that's happening next door. We would be in there or outside even, because it's such a glorious day. But the garden is full of building rubble and building stuff. Detritus, that's a good word. We don't want to get the big ban from. I'll put another one in there, another one in there. There we go, that's that. So then we bodge them down like that, cover them up. And about a centimetre down. It's probably wrong. But I'm going to have everybody in the comments. Do put comments in if you don't. You think, oh my God, what have you done? Like that. There we go.
Drink the water.
Can you pass me a green thing? These ones. See, this is why you have labels, isn't it? Jeff's going to write the labels. Yeah. Yes, it is the gravy jug. Because we don't have a little watering can. I'm not doing too much.
What's that one? Beetroot?
That's beetroot. There. That's the beetroots in. Oh, that's another carrot. Perfect. They can go there, like that. Always label them. Even the tray that we got from Malcolm next door, even that's got labels. Always label what you've got, because me also made that mistake last year. You kind of think, why are they doing that? Well, it's because we're not very good. We're still learning. Right, so next we're going to do. Now, I know that you can overwinter cabbage and broccoli. We haven't done that because of the project that's happening to my right. So these are going to go in early, the cabbage and the broccoli, with the hope that it works. We'll do 4 cabbage, 4 broccoli. How's that? And these will eventually get transferred out. Oh, that's a chunk. Out into the raised beds, which are going to go along the back fence in the garden, which is going to be really fantastic. There we go. Really good dobber. Right. Oh God, these are so tiny. Who makes seeds so tiny and why? Cabbages are big when they're alive. Oh God, how do you get them out?
Make a bigger cut.
Oh, and now I've got a dark seed on the It's gone on the floor.
We'll get one.
No, right, they're just going to get.
How many do you want?
I was going to put
2 in each one.
2 in each one. Yeah, on the grounds that 2 in each one seems like a good idea. I have to do this without my glove on.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it because you've got.
We're going to get slaughtered in the comments.
I know. Sorry, everybody. Well, we don't know.
There you go.
Right, okay, so I'll cover those up.
What were they?
Cabbage. Perfect. And then we need the same, but the broccoli isn't cut yet because we didn't do broccoli last year. There we go. Well, we tried to grow. We've got this sort of list of things that we failed to grow last year, and cabbage is one of them. We got like 3 leaves because we didn't do this stage. We just put them straight in the ground in May in Northumberland, which is growing zone 8A and 8B.
In a pot we didn't know what was in.
I mean, in a pot which we inherited when we moved here. We didn't actually know what the soil was, whether it was just a pot of stones. I actually think it's a pot of stones when we come to tip it.
Doing 6 hour.
Yeah. I like broccoli. And you can eat all the leaves and everything as well, and the stems, so they're really good. And the seeds are literally a multi-pack. Let me show you. It's a 6-in-1 garden vegetables speedy seed, easy gardening, over 500 seeds, suitable for allotment thing from Home Bargains, which we got last year. And out of them, the carrots worked. So the carrots have been brilliant, and the courgettes worked as well. So that's really good. So that's all our. I highly recommend that. Home Bargains. Get yourself down to Home Bargains and get their multi-pack. Or there's a similar ones you can find.
Pence.
Yeah, it was 99p. And or you can find really good bargains on Amazon as well for seeds. And there we are. That's that. You got the label. Oh, it's got the label and everything. Oh no. Haven't bodged my holes. There we go. Cover them up, give them a drink. Out the gravy boat. There we are. And that's the broccoli. So that is how we do that. Then we get a lid, like so. And that will go into the sun for the next step, like that. And this table cover that I'm using, because we're on the dining room table, and this cover is from Amazon. and it's brilliant. So what I'll do is I shall find it from last year's orders, and I shall put the description in the description, the link to it in the description box below, so that you can find it for yourself. Go to Amazon and find it, because what is it? About a metre square. The corners come together like that. If I move the water, come together like that, so you can actually make it into more of a tray if you wanted to. But because I'm working at this end, I've got it flat. And there's a twig. You have a twig back. There we go. And we are sieving it outside in the garden. Before everybody said you should sieve it, we are sieving it. It's just that makes a distinct mess, which I don't really want in the dining room. So the next ones we're going to do are the courgettes. Now, we know that courgettes grow enormous. We had an absolute bumper crop last year, but you cannot guarantee that the seeds that we sow are going to grow. I like to think they would. And it's amazing. We did all sorts of, go and have a look at the previous videos we did. We've turned it into apples for apple crumble and apple pie. We've shown you how to grow a big one, the ones that grew a bit big. We've stuffed, because a big courgette is a marrow. They are related. And we stuffed it full of mince and had that for tea. Absolutely fantastic. So Jeff is going to now show you a little trick, because courgette seeds are actually huge. They're like melon seeds that you get in the middle of a sundew melon or whatever. But there's a little sort of trick that you can do to help it grow, and Jeff's going to explain. If you come into the picture behind me, yeah. He's bickering already.
How many are you doing?
Four, yeah. Now, courgettes in the States and zucchini, same thing, exactly the same thing. The ones we're doing are green, just your typical courgette that looks like that there, where my finger is here. And they grow in zone 8A and 8B, quite big.
So what you do is you get your nail clippers that you get out of the Christmas crackers.
Yeah.
And you just snip the end off.
The end off like that. Yeah. Oh, just snip the end off.
Just snip the end off.
Is that the pointy end or the round end?
Pointy end. Pointy end.
Okay, and then we just drop that in there. Yeah. Oh, they're going sideways. Well, the plant will work it out.
Snip the end off.
Well, that's quite a lot of it.
That's fine.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. That's half of it.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Funnily enough, he's chopped less of that one.
I haven't got any glasses on.
Maybe you should put it on.
There you go, dear.
Thank you. Well, we'll find out how many of those grow, shall we? Okay. Perfect. And then just cover them up like that. And water them in. Make them nice and happy. Just writing the thing. And these are all getting done. Today is the 8th of March.
Well, I was going to put the date on when we put them outside rather than put them in a tray.
Oh, well, I'm telling everybody it's the 8th of March they went in. Yeah. And because they've got to grow, so it's the 8th of March. And there we go, that's the courgettes. Then we have radishes.
Ooh.
Ooh. So can you undo the thing on there? Now these came out tiny again because we didn't do this bit.
But delicious.
But they were really delicious. And we now know that we have to sow a few in each hole, like 3 or 4, and then thin them out, and then they can go in the cold frame or the greenhouse. We've got one of those, Aldi's got a fantastic offer actually this week and next week. They're doing like mini greenhouses and mini cold frames. So we haven't got room in the garden for one of the 10 by 6 or something like that, but we do have room for a 4 by 2 that stands up against a wall. So that's what we're doing. It's going to be on a southwest facing wall, which is the sun comes around that way, and it's going to get the sun majority of the day because it usually comes around the house next door at about 11 o'clock, and then sun all afternoon until the sun sets.
Are we putting in 4, did you say?
4 in each hole, I reckon. Yeah. And we're going up to there. And then we'll thin them out, and hopefully we'll get bunches of radishes, because last year was an unmitigated disaster.
Wasn't it all right?
Well, the ones we had that grew were, but there weren't very many, were there?
There you go.
Perfect. Let me just cover those over. Now, they're all being done to the same depth, and they're all being done sort of identically.
Oh, that's right. Oh, who knows?
Who knows? They're probably going to people saying, "Oh, they should just be sprinkled on the surface," but oh, I don't know. You know, you live and learn, and this is what homesteading and growing your own food is all about. You live and you learn. Oh, we need some more water. The gravy boat has
run dry.
Oh, I need a green thing as well. It's made a mess. Can you pass the kitchen down? Oh, the delights.
That's why you have that nice tree there.
That's why you have this wonderful cheap plastic tray from Amazon on your dining room table. Perfect.
There you go. Dear.
There we go.
We'll try that again.
What a hoot. How many did we do? Was it 6 or 8?
I don't know. 8.
8. Yeah, it might be an 8.
I'll find out when we watch the video back then.
Yeah. We may just have not done anything, but that's to there.
Yeah, because you can see we put them
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's cover them up a bit. There we go. Perfect. Now we are going to do peas. Now peas they grow outdoors. I don't know.
We used them last year.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Oh, these are dwarf peas. These are really nice. We'll do those outside because it does say so outside. But these ones, we will do the transfer thing. It might be that you can't do that with peas, but you know, whole. And again, we'll do 2 peas per hole. These are the dwarf peas. Now, the peas are going to get spoilt because the peas are going up against the back fence with a trellis, like a rope trellis type effect, which is actually a football net. But hey, repurpose. And so these can just go 2 per cell. And what's great about seeds is that they last from year to year. And if you hear a dragon going over, yes, we live under the flight path into Newcastle Airport. So once the plane's gone, though, you can't hear it. So it only lasts 30 seconds and then it's gone by. It goes nice and quiet again. And that's both dwarf peas. Actually, not just peas, but dwarf peas. There we go. That's peas. And then the next one, oops. Can you have that back, Jeff? I want to just wash the table. Wipe the table. It's covered in it. There we go. Perfect. The next ones we're going to do are the onion sets, because the onions again was one of our failures, because we actually planted seeds, and it turns out we're too far north to plant seeds, and everybody uses onion sets up here. So we're going to plant some baby onions to grow onions, to make them grow bigger. And these are from Taylor's. They are Red Baron onion sets, and they come out looking like that. So they'll come out beautiful red onions, and we'll do a tray of red and a tray of white, I think. And then the other ones we've got are Allium cheaper, which are Sturon onion sets. They're white, and they just look like kind of like shallots, and they're already sprouting, so we shall definitely plant those up as well. And that's another big long one. So I shall do the white ones first, I think, because they're actually sprouting. Get that one. There's a few of them sprouting. And get the So don't forget to tell me in the comments where you're from, which growing zone you're in around the world. We'd love to hear where you're from, and please put a comment, say hi. What stage is your garden at just now? Are you in the northern hemisphere where we're growing, or the southern hemisphere where you've got a crop of things happening, or just what is happening near you? Do let us know, because we really want to hear and engage with other people that are trying to grow a bit of veg. Now, we don't grow enough to feed the entire family all year round. We're doing this as a hobby, really. We both retired a couple of years ago, and this is just us having fun. And so do tell us where you're from. I'm going to put 2 per thing if I can squeeze them in. Now, you've got some like this. He's sprouting, he's got roots and he's sprouting. So he can go there like that. And then we shall just stick them in 2 at a time. Don't know how deep they have to go. Do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Not a clue.
That one needs a bit more soil in it, actually. And I presume they'll find out which way round they are, and it's quite obvious. They've got like the roots coming out the bottom, and like looks like hairs, and then they've got the bit on the top for the leaves. Most of that's going on the table.
No.
Yes, it is. There we go, like that. There we go, like that. And then These feel quite dry as well, the actual onions do. Can you get a pile of it there?
Pile of what?
The compost, because I need to build these up a bit more. And I don't know, you can't get the staff, can you? And there we go.
The 2 big ones is a bit much for one, the little pots. Yeah.
Probably.
A little put 2 in, a big just put 1 in.
Yeah.
We've got plenty.
You do. That's true. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Not a clue.
No.
We'll find out, won't we?
Oh, I've got a baby one. He's tiny. Oh, looks like the little baby ones are down the bottom. They've been in the pantry, back of the pantry, where it gets nice and dark for them. Yeah, and some of them are just absolute whoppers. That's huge. Sort of similar size to a crocus.
But what onions this year are already better than last year.
Yeah. We didn't get one that big last year.
We didn't get anything.
We didn't get anything. They were just like, we didn't really get much beyond the die-cut leavings, did we? It was just,
Disaster.
yeah, they were an unmitigated disaster. Didn't even get spring onion sized or anything like that. Nothing as big as that. So those are 2s. He might be a bit big for a 2, actually. Stick him in there. There we go. Give him a bit more room.
We'll do a trial.
Yeah.
We just put
Got some with 2 and some with 1.
And then 1 in each, and then we'll put some just directly into the raised bed.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
And then we'll know.
But then we'll know, yeah. Which is best for them.
Obviously, everyone that knows anything about gardening already knows.
Oh, they'll be shouting at the screen going, oh, you're doing it all
What the
wrong.
hell are you doing? You crazy woman.
Well, you say that all the time.
Yeah,
What's new? And then let's do one of these red onions as well.
and then the rest will plant out in the raised bed.
Yeah.
Or in a pot.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We do. We got some of those biodegradable pots to put things out into, because it's not going to be so long until the tomatoes are ready to run out. Now, this one's lost its outer shell. I don't know how important that is. There you go, little one. In you go.
Got to talk.
Yeah. We'll talk to your onion sets. It seems that bodging your finger is the best way to go with onion set, because they're about my finger sized in diameter. The rest of those can go, because it's going to be about a fortnight until we get the raised beds. So the new sunroom, conservatory, orangery, whatever you want to call it, room that's to my right here, that you can't see yet because it's not finished. That when that project's over, we're going to work really, really quickly to get the raised beds in so that we can start things off. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is these other onions. Water these in. Oh, yeah.
Now we can water them.
Looks like he's going to fall out, so we'll just bodge him in a bit. There we go. There we go. That's the onions. That's the peas. That's the sturon, sturon.
White onions. White onions.
White onion, yeah, but write sturon on because then we will remember. Although I've got the thing, I've kept the thing for which ones they are. I'm just going to move those over there. They can go over there. Perfect. I'm going to need some more water as well. So he's so handy to have. And then these can just get bodged. I'm just going to put one, I think, in the red ones. You got these scissors? Just do a snip across the back there. And then these are the red ones, and they will just go in like that. These have got quite good root systems on them already, seemingly. But again, we've got enough to experiment with some in cells and some in straight in the ground. So how cool is that? So there we go. These vary in size quite a lot. I presume that's normal. And the other thing I don't know about these, which doesn't say, I don't know if how far out the ground an onion sits. Does it sit in the ground or half and half? Or no. I suppose every day's a school day.
Rhonda will tell us.
And we will. Oh, look at the roots on that one. It's huge. So obviously you don't pull the roots off because you want it to grow. There we go. So that's that one. Those are the Red Baron onion sets. That one's quite little down there. And as with everything, they have a choice. They can grow or not. So yes, we want them to grow, but we're not the sort of people that are going to get upset if one of them doesn't. It's just a learning process of how deep we have to put them, how much soil they like, how much watering they like. I think that one does actually say how much watering it likes on the back of that big label.
No, I can't see it.
Okay.
It tells you how deep to put them.
How deep does it say?
3 centimetres when you put them in the soil.
Oh, when you put them in the soil. Okay. That's about what they've gone, because they've gone sort of to the just deeper than the first knuckle. They'll be grand. They're quite big. They're quite grown up.
Not well.
They're big babies, if that makes sense. And they're not sort of shallot sized. You could probably eat them. I don't know.
Yeah. To give them a good drink.
Perfect. We've got the label. And then the last thing we're going to do is our biggest thing that we did last year that was really good was we grew 8 pots of potatoes. We grew Maris Pipers and Desirees, which were really, 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 really fantastic. So this year we're going to do that again, but we've decided, because last year Sarpamira seemed to be bumper crops with everybody on YouTube, we thought we would venture out into Sarpamira growing, and which means we need to chit our potatoes. Now these are fantastic. They've already started. These are from the Potato House, and I will put the link to the Potato House in the description box below, because they are fabulous. They have everything that you could ever need with regard to potatoes and potato growing and other bits and bobs. So we're pot. They are not going to go into the raised beds. They're going to go into various pots around the garden, and so we'll break that one off because that's the top, and we're just going to pop him there like that, and we're deciding which ones are the top You can come at the back. And this is just this is the pot that the tomatoes from our neighbour came in. So, like good gardeners, we're repurposing the pot.
That one tied itself
It's
up.
tied itself up. Are you going to do it? Okay. And somebody at the door. Jeff's going to go and answer that.
Amazon.
Oh, it'll be Amazon. Oh, that'll be the red peppers. Fantastic. We can put the red peppers. Now, the red peppers are going to end up going into the which way's up, that way's up. Red peppers will end up going into the cold frame, which we haven't actually bought yet. I've got another one tangled up here. And it's almost like these have already chitted, actually. Now he's on the side, so I'm going to take him off because that will put the energy like that. I wonder how big the chits need to be because they're kind of beginning to sprout.
We'll check them in a week.
Yeah, we'll check them in a week.
No, we'll get them in the pots.
And we'll do the pots because we've got so much building work going on. They're just going to have to go a bit longer because that's just the way it is. We love them to bits, but oops, come on, in you get. You can go in there. You've got one coming down the bottom. You're telling them which way up to go. I think we can probably get away with 2 sprouts coming off that one. Oh, like I said, these are from the potato house, and we are also going to grow. Last year we grew the mouse piper and the desires, and we had a bumper crop. We had 30 kilos, which was amazing amount of potatoes. This year we're growing sarpamiras. We will put some mouse pipers in as well, probably. And then we shall do. Last year, once the Maris pipers had finished, because we didn't actually plant them until April, we then put in a cheeky batch of First Early.
Well, that was good. Good planning. It's exactly the right number.
Exactly the right number. Take that bottom chit off. There we go. So they can go on the windowsill to carry on chitting. They're probably, I know, before we get any comments to say like, oh, they need to go in the ground, then we know, but we don't have a room here. So they are going to go another week, and then next weekend we will plant them out because they'll be fine. They're just potatoes, okay? They'll be fine. But we needed to get them out of the bags because they were tying themselves in knots. So for now, that is it. We will also plant up, if Jeff passes me always put it in the kitchen, I think, parcel with the red pepper seeds.
Well, is that what that was?
Yeah, it's a parcel with red pepper seeds. We should also do the red pepper seeds as well, which are going to go in the cold frame once they've planted up. And that's really, really, really good. Who doesn't love an Amazon delivery? So these are straight off Amazon. These are sweet pepper. There should be 2 packets, is there? Bless him. These are sow in February to April, and harvest in July to October. So these sound fantastic. Now we are right at the northern limit of peppers in a cold frame. So this is our experiment for the year: is peppers, and can we manage them?
No, that's the netting.
Oh, it's the netting. Oh, okay. So these are Credo from Credo Seeds, and they're sweet peppers called California Wonder. We'll plant those up. We won't bore you with another planty uppy video, part of the video. And we shall say cheerio. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hype, comment, tell us where you're from, and say hi. And if you think we're doing anything absolutely catastrophic, please do leave a comment, because we would love to hear from you. Okay, everybody. Thank you from the Hordon Homestead. Take care now. Bye.